Hello, and welcome to iProspect's brief primer of a SEO technical audit. At first glance, an SEO technical audit may appear intimidating, especially to those without a technical or developer background. I'm here to help demystify its concepts and break down the technical audit into simplicity. So first off, what is an SEO technical audit? A technical audit is an in-depth assessment of every aspect of a website that may be affecting search engine indexation and visibility. In short, we look to see if any technical issues are preventing a website from obtaining organic traffic. The general purpose of a technical audit is to ensure a website meets search engine guidelines and requirements for crawling, indexation, and user experience. Tech audits are generally performed upon receipt of a new client. They are also traditionally performed during site migrations to a new platform. And now let's jump into the nuts and bolts of a typical technical audit. A tool we use to check indexing is the Google Search Console. Like right here, we are testing the coverage, how many errors are there on the site, as well as showing how many valid URLs are indexed by Google. And we can also look at the sitemaps, including the regular sitemaps and the hreflang sitemaps, whether they're uploaded correctly and verified by Google. And then looking at core web vitals, which look more closely at the URLs themselves, if they're considered poor quality, needing improvement for mobile and desktop. And mobile usability, it will flag any issues with mobile errors. And examples are like if the text is too small to read, if the viewport is not set, clickable elements too close together, etc. And we can take these recommendations to the developer and have them fixed. And hopefully by doing that, Google will then help rank our client sites better in the organic search results. This is an example of one of our recent technical audits for a client of ours. So going through the list, some of the items that we look at are crawlability. Should be looking at things like server errors. Indexability, we'll be looking at JavaScript and navigation, pages missing from the sitemap, also hreflang sitemaps for pages indexed by Google, and then as well as on-page optimization, which includes heading tag structure and content architecture, duplicate title tags, duplicate meta descriptions, image alt text, and then also looking at architecture of breadcrumb trails, linking structure, which includes internal linking, and then page loading speed, looking at both mobile and desktop. It's important for both user experience and for ranking better in organic search. Now, once we've listed those categories, we also give a recommendation for the client with more specifics, the amount of time it would take to complete the task, the complexity, how difficult it is, and then the impact, how much impact can they expect by making these changes. And then we also just look at if it started or not, who's responsible, the estimated time of completion, an example to give more detail on the specific issue, and then any comments that may help the client further. And here we have a tool called OnCrawl that we run for our tech audits. It's a cloud site crawler that we use for our client Chevrolet here as an example. And we look at some of the pages that are crawled, whether they're canonicalized, if they're indexed, and then we also break it down visually by grouped pages, page groups by depth, in rank by depth, status codes, the time it takes to load the pages, if there's any duplication in the SEO tags, the evaluation of word counts, the types of problematic duplicate content per page, and any site-wide duplicate content types. Next we have for our SEO tech audit includes testing the website speed. And we have 3 different tools that we use for this. The first being Page Speed Insights. It gives a general score based on a number of different values that help determine website speed. It looks at both desktop and mobile. And then it looks, we have information on field data, which will give information like first contentful paint, lab data, which has time to interactive, any opportunities to help shave off time to load the website, and any diagnostics to help give more information that we can ultimately give to the developers of the client and make any necessary updates. Next we have Pingdom website speed test. It has slightly different criteria that it looks at. Again, it gives a performance grade, load time, and overall page speed. It gives recommendations to help improve the page speed that are listed here. It gives response codes of all the pages listed, as well as a waterfall of each file that is included and how long it takes each one to load. Next we have GT Metrics, which looks at some other metrics as well. It also has scores and percentages, load times, and total page speed, as well as page size. It lists a number of different recommendations for page speed, as well as other factors that will help improve the speed of the site. And it also lists the waterfall, similar to what we had with Pingdom there. It lists every file and how long it takes to load those pages. Thank you for listening to my SEO technical audit presentation. Hopefully you have a greater understanding of how the process works. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.